On the following night, as the moon peeked through the clouds with familiar curiosity, King Shahryar sat before Scheherazade, eager to hear the rest of the tale of Ali Baba. And she said, "It has reached me, O noble king, that Ali Baba, once a poor woodcutter, became a wealthy merchant. He wore fine silks and robes, commanded caravans and camels, and kept a wooden chest with a small key, its secret known only to him. By his side remained Morgiana, his faithful servant. She was watchful, wise, and ever alert. But envy took root in the heart of Qasim, his cousin. Driven by greed, he led the thieves to Ali Baba's home. One of them marked the door with chalk to identify it later. Yet, as thieves do, they betrayed him. Qasim was slain after serving their purpose. The next morning, Morgiana noticed the strange mark on the door. Her eyes narrowed. "Why only our house?" she wondered. Sensing danger, she quietly marked the neighboring homes in the same way. When night came, the thieves returned, but their plan crumbled in confusion. The thieves, unable to find the house, retreated into the dark. Their leader, humiliated and furious, vowed revenge. This time, he planned a deeper deception. He disguised himself as a wealthy merchant from the lands of Sham, his beard long, his robe elegant, his tone calm and noble. He approached Ali Baba in the market and said, "O my lord, I bring 40 jars of the finest oil, yet I have no place to store them. Would you allow me to leave them with you for a day or two?" Ali Baba, generous and unaware, agreed. The jars were brought into his courtyard, but these were no ordinary jars. Inside each one, a thief crouched in silence, waiting for the moment when their leader would give the signal. A soft whistle that would summon them to rise and kill. Ali Baba, still unsuspecting, welcomed the guest with kindness. The house was calm, but Morgiana, she watched and she listened. And soon she would uncover what no one else saw. That evening, as Morgiana passed by the storeroom where the jars had been placed, tending to household tasks, she paused. From between the jars came a faint whisper, barely a breath. One voice asked, "Has the chief whistled yet?" Another replied, "Not yet. Wait." Her breath caught in her chest. With cautious steps and quiet resolve, Morgiana moved closer, and there, in the dim lantern light, she saw movement, the faint shadows of heads near the jar openings. Her heart pounded, but her thoughts were steady. She turned away without a sound and walked back into the house. She entered the kitchen, lit the fire, and placed a large pot above the flames. She waited, patient, until the oil began to boil, hissing and bubbling with heat. And then she returned to the courtyard. One by one, without a word, she poured the burning oil into the jars. No screams, no struggle, only silence. The courtyard fell quiet. No thief remained. As for the chief, he lay sleeping in the guest room, dreaming of a vengeance that would never come. Morgiana entered his chamber, calm and composed. She said, "O merchant, the oil you brought has spoiled, and all those within it have burned." He jumped up in panic, but it was already too late. Ali Baba entered the room, guards behind him. The man's disguise crumbled. He was captured before he could flee, and imprisoned for the rest of his days. Thus ended the one who sought revenge through deceit, and whose treachery turned upon himself. The house was safe. The danger had passed. But Ali Baba's heart was filled with reflection and deep gratitude for the one who had saved them all. Ali Baba came to a clear truth, that none of his fortune nor the peace in his home would have endured without Morgiana's wisdom and courage. So he honored her, and he married her. Together they lived in peace and prosperity, blessed with sons and daughters. And their story lived on, told wherever cleverness was praised and betrayal condemned. When Scheherazade reached the end of her tale, she heard the rooster crow. She paused, silent before King Shahryar. He looked at her and asked, "Do you have another story, Scheherazade?" And she replied, "Yes, my king, I have many. The tale of Aladdin and the magic lamp, of Sinbad and the rock, and the time he was swallowed by a great whale and sank into the depths of the sea." So the king let her live another day to share more stories the world had never heard before. And so the nights went on and the tales were told, as long as there was passion in the heart and a place for storytelling in the dark.